they not only decrease in effective concentration of chlorine, they also is a good reservoir to transferring bacteria. Okay, so that shows you something. The scalding temperature is very important. This is good. Look at the chilling tank. It's how good it is. Is the chilling tank so good? And I tell you one thing, very unfortunately, in the United States, in the south part, it's difficult to do like this. This is a picture taken from El Salvador, and this picture taken from Chile, in South America, the plants. They are doing a good job. In the United States, it's difficult to do because we produce too much. Okay. You see the poultry in the market is cheaper, is that right? No, it's not cheaper. 10 years ago, like $3. Put a stick there, you can buy a whole chunk of like legs, is that right? Chicken wings, drumstick. These pictures not taken in the United States, okay? How about in the EU country? In the EU countries, they don't do chilling tanks, they do air chilling. Some of the birds in the United States, they do air chilling too. If you go to Whole Foods, or some of the organic stores, they say it's air chilling. Is that right? They put on the label. But I tell you one thing, it's not very safe because it's difficult to control. You cannot put antimicrobials. This is the results comes out. And you should feel proud. This is the percentage of carcass positive for salmonella in United States, European country, and Australia. United States control very well for salmonella is 5%. European country, EU 15%, Australia is horrible, 36%. Now what's the difference? In the United States, we do both field control and plant control. Field control, you do some of the vaccines. There are the vaccines to control salmonella. And some others, like using lactic acid bacteria or those kind of alternatives. And we have a very good post-harvest processing. Is that right? On-site, inside, outside, the birds wash, chilling. In the European country, because they are using air chilling, most of the control has to be in the fields. So what they do, they can be doing some vaccination. They have to do a sanitizing of the flocks of those things. But it's difficult to do. And you can understand it. It's like some country control COVID-19 using vaccine, use medicine, some country just to do mandate isolation or quarantine. Okay, so that's a difference. But I tell you one thing, this survey results from EU is about 60%, is the average of the EU country. Some countries did very well, let's say Holland, the Netherlands, only 0.5%. In Hungary, it's bad, it's about 60%. So that's something you need to know because so many countries in the European countries, its average is about 60%. Okay? How about Campylobacter? Same thing, we did pretty good, less than 10%. That's the reason why our new performance standard set up 10.4, because our average market sample is about 10% of Campylobacter. Post-chilled chicken in EU country, 75%. In Australia, 82%. Now, Campylobacter control is very challenging. And I tell you, it's very ironic. It's microallophilic, difficult to grow in the lab, but on the poultry surface, very easy to grow. There is no vaccine. So the only thing what you can do is post-harvest chilling. Post-harvest inside, outside the birds wash or online reprocessing process. And in European country, you can do that. You only rely on feeds control, the feeder control. Then no way to do that. So even we do research, Campylobacter is isolated everywhere. I guarantee you, you go Morgantown Farmers Markets, you get 5 birds there. They are 100% salmonella, they are 100% Campylobacter positive. Salmonella, maybe you can find 2 or 3 of them. Okay, that's why the birds you have to cook very well now. Okay, what happened in West Virginia? This is the Department of Agriculture, South in Charleston, and the Farmers Market Association, they are trying to do is open air mobile poultry processing unit. There is 2 types of the mobile processing units. This is open air, $30,000. 1 hour processing 90 birds. So the farm, if you're small, 50 to 300 birds per batch, you can do it. However, wastewater control is a big deal. Remember, Kentucky, get rid of the poultry industry. Try berries, herd at best. Why? The waste sample is difficult to control. How about this enclosed one? $90,000. Can process 120 birds per hour. And they have to do inspection is FSIS. Now, the performance standards, what I mentioned, 7.5, 10.4 for Salmonella Campylobacter, that needs to be done for the inspector from FSIS or USDA certified person. This is not going to be done by the growers. You can claim, I tested all the sample, mine is less than 7.5. No, that has to be done by a random sampling plan by the inspector from USDA FSIS. Enclosed NPPU is good because wastewater, solid waste collected, and the most of is clean. Mobile poultry processing is very straightforward. This is taken from the picture from Dr. Joe Mott School. We did some extension service in Marshall County, West Virginia, 5 years ago. We go there, we do the bleeding, scottering, defeathering, evisceration using hand, and then we do the chilling. Just ice water, about 48 hours. And this is their trailer. Everything put there, and you drive it. Now the Department of Agriculture in Kessler and in Charleston both have two units right now. They welcome the small growers in West Virginia to do that. Okay, so, and I have a new project coming which is going to do something about mobile poultry processing to see the micro safety of Campylobacter and Salmonella, because it's very important in this area. Okay, so let's end up with this section where we talk about is the poultry meat. Scottering, chilling, online reprocessing, process is important for the pathogen control and cross-contamination. Okay?